Namaskar, hello and welcome to Sunset TV special broadcast. I am Namrata Singh. Since the 1800s, Earth's temperature has risen by 1 degree Celsius, mainly due to human-induced greenhouse gas emissions. 2024 has now surpassed 2023 as the hottest year on record, highlighting the urgent need for climate action. Every year on April 22nd, the world marks Earth Day, a global call for environmental protection. As the climate crisis worsens, Earth Day 2025 with the theme Our Power, Our Planet urges us all to act. On today's show, we explored the importance of Earth Day, its origins and how we can all help protect our planet.
The third rock, the blue marble, Earth, our home. We are all connected to and by Earth, the trees and plants that give us the oxygen we breathe, snow-capped mountains that provide water to drink, or the awe-inspiring geophysical forces that shape the land beneath our feet. To celebrate our Mother Earth, we observe Earth Day every year on 22nd of April. Earth Day is an international day devoted to our planet. It's a day dedicated to raising awareness about environmental issues and inspiring people to take action to protect the planet. Every year on this day, around 1 billion people around the world take action to raise awareness of the climate crisis and bring about behavioral change to protect the environment. Participation on Earth Day can take many forms, including small home or classroom projects like planting a herb garden or picking up litter. People also volunteer to plant trees, join other ecological endeavors, or raise public awareness about climate change and environmental degradation. Earth Day campaigns and projects aim to increase environmental literacy and bring together like-minded people or groups to address issues such as deforestation, biodiversity loss, and other challenges. The first Earth Day was celebrated in 1970. It has since become a global event observed in over 193 countries. As the largest civic event on the planet, Earth Day traces its roots to the first environmental movement. In 1969, the former US Senator from Wisconsin, who is also considered one of the pioneers of the modern environmental movement, proposed the idea for Earth Day, inspired by the anti-Vietnam War teach-ins on college campuses across the United States. The environmental impact of the post-war consumer boom was beginning to be felt around that time. Oil spills, factory pollution, and other ecological threats were on the rise, with little, if any, legislation in place to prevent them. Concerned about increasing levels of unchecked destruction to the environment, he asked citizens to join a grassroots demonstration to raise awareness about air pollution, the effects of pesticides, and toxic drinking water. On 22nd April 1970, millions of people took to the streets of cities and towns across America in mass protests over increasing damage to the planet and its resources. The protests brought together 20 million Americans, 10% of the US population at the time, to demonstrate and voice their demands for sustainable change. Experts call it the birth of the modern environmental movement. Since 1970, Earth Day celebrations have grown in magnitude. 20 years on, Earth Day went global in 1990, mobilizing 200 million people in 141 countries and bringing environmental issues onto the world stage, according to the Earth Day Network, a non-profit organization that coordinates Earth Day activities. Earth Day 1990 gave a huge boost to recycling efforts worldwide and paved the way for the 1992 UN Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro. It also prompted President Bill Clinton to award Senator Nelson the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest honor given to civilians in the United States, for his role as founder of the Earth Day. In 2000, Earth Day focused on clean energy and involved hundreds of millions of people in 184 countries and 5,000 environmental groups. 2010 was a challenging year for the environmental community, with world leaders divided over their opinion on the issue of climate change. An estimated 20,000 partners acted on climate change and other environmental issues through climate rallies. In 2016, the UN chose Earth Day for the historic Paris Agreement on climate change to be signed into force. Earth Day is described as a day of positive action that affects changes in human behavior towards the environment and fosters policy changes. On this day, events are held across the world to demonstrate support for environment protection. The ongoing effort to protect the environment is gaining momentum every day, emphasizing the increasing urgency in light of the growing impacts of climate change. It is crucial for every individual to recognize the reality of climate change. Indeed, every day should be treated as Earth Day.
Earth Day 2025 comes with a powerful message: our power, our planet. The theme highlights how clean, renewable energy is key to protecting our planet. At COP28, nearly 200 nations pledged to triple renewable energy capacity by 2030 and aim for net zero emissions by 2050. India too is making strong progress. In financial year 2025, the country added a record 25 gigawatts of renewable energy, a 35% rise from the last year, marking a big step in its clean energy mission.
Energy is the heart of the climate challenge and key to the solution. A large chunk of the greenhouse gases that blanket the earth and trap the sun's heat are generated through energy production by burning fossil fuels to generate electricity and heat. Fossil fuels such as coal, oil and gas are by far the largest contributor to global climate change, accounting for over 75% of global greenhouse gas emissions and nearly 90% of all carbon dioxide emissions. The science is clear. To avoid the worst impacts of climate change, emissions need to be reduced by almost half by 2030 and reach net zero by 2050. To achieve this, we need to end our reliance on fossil fuels and invest in alternative sources of energy that are clean, accessible, affordable, sustainable and reliable. Renewable energy from the sun, wind, water and earth offers a powerful solution. It's abundant, natural and produces little to no pollution. While fossil fuels still power over 80% of global energy, renewables are gaining ground, now supplying about 29% of the world's electricity.
The planet is not exclusive to us. We are not its owners. Flora and fauna must flourish and blossom alongside, and so must all other living beings. In such a scenario, man will have to learn to live in harmony with nature and other living beings. Are we doing it? No. Every technological development increasing human progress is used to captivate and make others' life vulnerable, other living beings. There will have to be individual focus on optimal utilization of resources of the nature. This has to be our habit. Our fiscal power, our fiscal capacity cannot determine the use of natural resources. The consumption has to be optimal.
India is leading this green transition with a goal of reaching 500 gigawatts of non-fossil fuel energy by 2030. The country's renewable energy sector is growing rapidly. In financial year 2025, under Prime Minister Modi's leadership, India added a record 29.52 gigawatt of renewable energy, a 35% rise from the previous year. This pushed the country's total installed capacity to 220.10 gigawatts, marking a major step towards a cleaner, greener future. The surge was led by the solar sector, which added 23.83 gigawatt in financial year 2024-25, a sharp rise from 15 gigawatts the year before. India's total solar capacity has now reached 105 gigawatt, covering large-scale rooftop, hybrid and off-grid systems. Wind energy also saw steady growth, with around 4 gigawatt added in financial year 2024-25, up from 3.25 gigawatt the previous year. India's total wind capacity now stands at 50 gigawatts, highlighting its strong role in the renewable energy mix. Bioenergy capacity reached 11.58 gigawatt, including 0.53 gigawatt from off-grid and waste-to-energy projects. Small hydropower projects added 5.10 gigawatt, with another 0.44 gigawatt in progress. These sectors support India's energy landscape by complementing solar and wind, adding diversity and decentralization. This ongoing growth highlights India's commitment to its climate goals and energy security, emphasizing the government's focused efforts to expand renewable energy across the nation.
Earth Day matters now more than ever, highlighting the urgent need to tackle the climate crisis. It urges leaders and businesses to act fast and reminds us that even small steps towards sustainability can help build a healthier planet.
The latest State of the Global Climate Report shows a planet on the brink. Fossil fuel pollution is sending climate chaos off the charts. Sirens are blaring across all major indicators.
UN issues red alert on climate change. Time is running out. Sea levels are rising. The Arctic is melting. Coral reefs are dying. Oceans are acidifying. Forests are burning. Rising temperatures fueling environmental degradation, natural disasters and weather extremes. Climate change is the defining crisis of this era, evolving at a pace that exceeds even our most cautious projections. As global temperatures continue to rise, the writing on the wall is clear. We are facing a crisis situation. The Earth's average surface temperature has risen about 1 degree Celsius since the late 1800s, according to the European Union's Copernicus Climate Change Service. In the past 12 months, temperatures have soared to record highs, surpassing the average between 1991 and 2020 by 0.70 degrees Celsius. Although Earth's climate has undergone natural fluctuations throughout its history, the present warming trend is predominantly attributed to human activities since the mid-1800s, resulting in unprecedented rates of change. Scientists concur that human activity stands as the primary catalyst behind escalating greenhouse gas emissions, a trend showing no signs of abating. This human impact extends beyond emissions, as activities like food production and ocean use compound these risks, endangering a significant portion of Earth's diverse species. Carbon dioxide emissions from human activities have surged over 250 times faster than the natural increase observed after the last ice age. The combustion of fossil fuels, among other human activities, emits substantial quantities of carbon dioxide and methane into the atmosphere, precipitating a swift escalation in temperatures. Beginning in 1950, we commended a relentless increase in CO2 levels that persists to this day. Since 1990 alone, global CO2 emissions have skyrocketed by more than 60%. Failure to promptly curb emissions could lead to a frightful scenario. According to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, temperatures may surge by 3.2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels by 2100, spelling catastrophic repercussions for all life on Earth, including humanity. Moreover, the World Economic Forum's Global Risks Report 2024 reaffirms the gravity of environmental challenges. It reports that environmental risks dominate half of the top 10 risks projected over the next decade, with extreme weather events, critical shift in Earth systems, biodiversity loss, and ecosystem collapse ranking as the foremost concerns. One thing is clear: urgent action is needed to mitigate these challenges and safeguard the planet's future. So, who holds the key to saving the world? The answer is each and every person on this planet. Climate change affects every corner of the globe, and its consequences are becoming increasingly dire. It's time for bold collective action to address this urgent issue. In response to the growing awareness of climate change, many countries have committed to the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals adopted in 2015. These goals aim to end poverty, protect the planet, and promote peace and prosperity for all by 2030. India, on its part, has reaffirmed its commitment to fighting climate change through initiatives like the International Solar Alliance and the One Sun, One World, One Grid project. The government is proactively encouraging citizens to embrace alternative energy sources through a series of measures. This includes offering tax breaks for electric vehicles, promoting the use of LED lights, distributing free solar lamps, and providing farmers with solar pumps at no cost. India has also launched Mission Life to encourage sustainable lifestyles among its citizens. Additionally, India is an active participant in global initiatives, including the First Movers Coalition, a global coalition of companies leveraging their purchasing influence to decarbonize the world's heavy-emitting industries like steel and cement. Education plays a vital role in addressing climate change, as emphasized in India's 2020 National Education Policy. By reducing emission intensity, increasing renewable energy capacity, and expanding forest cover, India is determined to meet its climate targets, which includes achieving net zero emissions by 2070. Technology, once a contributor to climate change, now offers solutions to reduce emissions. Renewable energy sources are becoming increasingly cost-effective, and electric vehicles are witnessing widespread adoption. While the challenges posed by climate change are significant, they are not unbeatable. By working together, embracing innovation, and fostering international cooperation, we can create a sustainable and secure future for all. Earth Day has become a leading light in the fight to combat climate change and nature loss. As we celebrate the 55th anniversary, we must make use of this truly global movement to act as citizens and governments, as consumers and businesses, and as individuals and communities. The survival of our planet may rest upon it.
Plastic pollution is a major environmental threat harming ecosystems, wildlife, and even human health. In 2024, with the theme Planet vs. Plastics, Earth Day called for cutting plastic production by 60% by 2040. It's a strong reminder to rethink how we make, use, and discard plastic.
Plastics, once a marvel of modern innovation, now poses a dual threat both to our planet and to human health on a global mega scale comparable to climate change. Its ubiquitous presence in our environment poses a grave challenge with dire consequences for ecosystems, livelihoods, and public well-being. Every day, our oceans, rivers, and lakes are inundated with plastic waste, the equivalent of 2,000 garbage trucks. According to the United Nations Environment Programme, we generate a staggering 400 million metric tons of plastic annually, with half of it single-use purpose. Around the world, over 1 million plastic bottles are purchased every minute, while up to 5 trillion plastic bags are used worldwide every year. In total, half of all plastic produced is designed for single use, used just once and then discarded. Nearly 36% of all plastic is used in packaging, including single-use food and beverage containers, 85% of which ends up in landfills. The relentless growth in plastic production is expected to reach 1,100 million metric tons by 2050. Plastics, including microplastics, have become omnipresent in our natural environment. They are becoming part of the Earth's fossil record and a marker of the Anthropocene, our current geological era. But how did we get there? Between the 1950s and 1970s, only a small amount of plastic was produced, and as a result, plastic waste was relatively manageable. Since then, the rate of plastic production has outpaced that of any other industrial material, accelerating rapidly. Plastic waste generation more than tripled between the 1970s and 1990s, mirroring the steep increase in plastic production. The early 2000s witnessed an unprecedented surge in plastic waste, highlighting the urgent need for systematic change. Of the 7 billion tons of plastic waste generated globally to date, less than 10% of it is recycled. Millions of tons of plastic waste either end up polluting the environment or are transported over thousands of kilometers to destinations where they are incinerated or dumped into the ocean. Despite ongoing efforts, it is estimated that between 75 to 195 million metric tons of plastic currently contaminate our oceans. Scientists caution that without significant changes in our approach, to producing, using and disposing of plastic, the volume of plastic waste entering our oceans could nearly triple. In 2016, it ranged from 9 to 14 million tons annually, but projections suggest it could escalate to between 23 and 37 million tons per year by 2040. The durability of plastics and its resistance to breakdown presents a significant challenge to both our environment and health. Plastics, including microplastics, consist of minuscule particles that have the potential to enter our bodies and accumulate in organs, leading to uncertain health consequences. Studies have detected microplastics in human organs, including lungs, livers, spleens, and kidneys, raising concerns about their threat to public health. However, governments play a crucial role in addressing this issue. By eliminating discouraging single-use plastics, promoting innovative designs for recyclable plastics, and ensuring efficient plastic recirculation within the economy. According to the earthday.org, achieving a 60% reduction in plastic pollution by 2040 necessitates widespread public awareness. It is imperative to prioritize the phase-out of single-use plastics by 2030 and invest in innovative technologies to pave the way for a plastic-free future. Individually, we can take proactive steps towards this goal, such as encouraging businesses to eliminate plastic straws and advocating for improved waste management practices in our communities. By embracing initiatives like the Clean Seas Pledge and adopting sustainable habits, each of us can play a crucial role in reducing our plastic footprint and safeguarding the health of our planet.
Well, that is all I have for you in this special broadcast. Stay tuned and thank you for watching Sunset TV.